The Fat Controller's railway has a new look. From end to end, they're cleaning out the old ballast from the track and packing the sleepers in fresh stones. The gangers are very pleased. Weeds don't grow in them, they say. Even James has stopped grumbling about dirty sidings. Donald and Douglas disappeared regularly behind the big station, along a line which none of the others ever go on. They return with trucks loaded with ballast, and they were mysterious about it. Rodes from the wee engines are from the hill, they would say. Soon, the engines could talk of nothing else. James and Henry thought the very wee engines must be some kind of magic. I don't believe it, said Gordon. Donald and Douglas has pulled our wheels before. But Duck wanted to see for himself. So he asked permission to take some trucks. When he arrived, he was pushed under a chute. This was like a tunnel made out of steel girders. On the top stood some queer-looking trucks. "What do you think of our chute?" said a voice. "Good, isn't it?" Duck blinked. Standing beside him was a small green engine. "Where did you spring from?" asked Duck. "I've been here the whole time," smiled the small engine. "I'm Rex, and you, I'm sure, are Duck." "How did you know?" "That's easy. There's only one Great Western engine on this island." There was a sudden rattling and roaring. Duck's whole train shuddered. "What was that?" he asked, startled. "That was our chute. The bottoms of these wagons slide out, and the stones fall through the chute into your trucks. We may be small, but we're quite efficient." Duck puffed away, much impressed. Next time, there were 3 small engines. Rex introduced Duck to Bert and Mike. "As you can see," he went on, "the small controller has given us different coats." "Silly nonsense," grumbled Mike. "I like being blue," protested Bert. "It's all right for you," fumed Mike. "But not for me. Passengers say I look like a pillar box." "Shocking," said Rex, and winked at Duck. "Consider my feelings. When we were both green, passengers kept calling me Mike. You, spluttered Mike. Stow it, you two, said Bert. Duck, he went on, have you seen our coaches? Where are they? Asked Duck. Over there, said Bert. But they're not like ours, he finished lumpily. I agree. They are like trucks, but they behave surprisingly well. Sees you, put in Mike rudely. They're all right, said Bert, if you treat them right. Besides, the passengers like them. They won't use covered on a fine day. It's this scenery, you know, trees, mountain and such. Can't understand it myself. But then passengers are queer. You're right there, said Mike. Give me goods trains every day. Do you like trucks? Duck was surprised. Not all of them, smiled Mike. But our big ballast hoppers are different. They run on bogies as sweetly as any coach. We take them to the old mines and fill them up, and run them down here to the chute. The men pull some levers, and the whole lot's unloaded before you can say, small controller. No trouble at all. How about hot axle boxes? Put in Mike. We soon cured that nonsense. You mean the small controller did? Same thing, grinned Mike. Duck chuckled delightfully. Rex and Mike loved teasing each other. I can't understand, said Duck. Why, I never heard about you before. The small engines all answered at once. That's because we just came here from a railway in England, which closed. Your fat controller asked us to come and fetch ballast for him. And he said he'd bring plenty of passengers too. Haven't you had passengers before? Asked Duck. Only in England. But this is our first season here. Oh. Then I'll have to bring you a lot. Goodbye. Shh, shh, shh. Goodbye. And he puffed excitedly away to see about it.